Okay, so you've made the decision that you're going to go to one of these outdoor markets. You got to remember, your vehicle becomes your home for the day or two that you're there. If you're lucky enough to stay overnight, you can put a lot of stuff in the car. If you're just going for the day, be aware that you may want to bring a canvas or something, because if you're buying things and throwing them back in your car, you may just want to keep it out of sight, so to speak. So the first thing you want to do is you have to buy a car that has some room. You can also lease a car. I've actually, leased a big van before when I knew I was going to be buying a lot of things. And that's not a bad idea to do. But if not, if you've got an SUV, get the seats out of the back, get everything cleared out so you've got as much room as possible. You don't want to have to be jimmying things around when you're at a dealer's booth and people are behind you and you're trying to load your car. I always make sure that I just get a couple mats of carpet. They're like 3 feet by 4 feet, and I just shove them in the back. It kind of protects the car. I know you can get more expensive ones that are made for your car, but these are really handy. And if I'm buying things that are really rusty and dirty, I just flip them over so that the carpet itself doesn't get ruined. You can't live at one of these things without having one of these carts. When I started going to these markets, I got the larger carts. They're about $20, but I found that the smaller cart, they're collapsible, are really handy. You can get a bag to put in it and everything else that I might be using during the day when I'm away from the car, because you could be parking a long way away from where the fields are. I like, in Brimfield in particular, to try to find a parking spot where a donation is being made. It may be a few dollars more, but I'm at the First Congregational Church here in Brimfield, and it's a couple dollars more, but it all goes to the church. One other thing you want to remember is bring the materials that you might need to safely get your pieces home if you're not going to be shipping them. Bring some bubble wrap. I bring not only bubble wrap, but I also bring small containers. They're like Chinese carry-out containers. I bring Ziploc bags. I have all sorts of things, because sometimes I get jewelry and I just don't want a little plastic bag that the dealers, they're really not here. It's enough effort for them to get their products here, so they don't bring a lot of packing material. Bring your fabric samples, bring your paint samples, be prepared. Another thing that I find I can't live without when I'm up here are something to wipe your hands with, because you are really plowing through all sorts of things, and Lord knows what you can pick up. So bring something to clean your hands off with. Bring rope in case you're tying things on the car, bungee cords in case you need things together. I wasn't a Girl Scout for nothing, and all that training came in handy. Little did I know when I became an adult, these outdoor fairs, I was going to use all my training tips from Girl Scouts.